Are you even in, mate?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you've pulled it out, you silly goose. Is he in?
Call me Mark Ruffalo, because I'm in.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by
within,
that? We're not making any comment on that, because what's going to happen is we're going to go through other stuff before
we get to that stuff.
Yeah, and then I'll go, Mum, mate, you can go now.
Turn off.
You can go now. And then we'll talk about poor things.
Poor. I get that reference. The referent chair. As some could call it. Welcome back to another episode of Definitely Serious. I'm Kieran.
And I am Joseph.
And this is episode... you let
29.
Me tell you. Oh, okay. Yes, it is.
I know.
Well done. What are we doing today, mate?
We are doing Poor Things.
Yeah, we are.
Who's the guy who made it?
Who's the guy who made it?
He's got an odd name, and that's the reason I'm not saying it.
Because we know, if you've listened to the pod, the track history...
Track record.
Is not the best.
No, the track history, that totally new phrase.
Oh, why did you have to call me out on that?
I felt the need.
Well, it's just not very nice, is it, mate?
It's like Yuri Summit, no? Or is that the guy who voices Spider-Man?
No, it's not, because that's the hit character from Call of Duty World at War. Is it not?
Don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to find out who directed it.
It's Yorgos
Lanthimos.
Sorry, mate, was I speaking there, or was that you?
I think it was me.
Oh, fair enough. He did The Lobster, which I've heard a lot about, and The Favourite, which is supposedly amazing, but I haven't seen it.
Lads, what surprise? I've seen none of them.
Killing of a Sacred Deer as well. That's a fucking mint film.
I've only just seen...
What? Don't act like you don't say cringe things too, mate.
So you're acknowledging the...
Yes,
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's self-aware.
My vocabulary changes on a regular basis, mate, and if you can't accept that, if you can't accept me, that's on you, and that's not my problem.
Wow, sorry, Emma Stone. In the hit films Poor Things.
Poor Things.
Right, but before that, we've got
news.
We've got some news. Do we have some notes?
No, actually.
Do we not?
No, but we have something to fill that space up. The charity work we did this weekend.
We did do charity work. We did our first meet and greet for some Make-A-Wish kids.
Yep. Should we do that now?
What is there to say?
What is that? We met two suffering children, young adults, I could say, from York and Newcastle, but we met them in Manchester.
Neutral territory.
Yeah, in neutral territory, Lancashire. So they were fans of us, and they came up to us. They noticed us in the street. This happens quite frequently now, to be fair.
Yeah, it wasn't planned. We were just out. I'm going to be honest, my instant reaction was, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Jesus.
Put the face on.
Like, I know you're fans of us, but like, we're trying to get on with our day and just move on with our lives.
Don't disturb us in public, because you've got to think, if you do it, think about how many other people do it, and think about how much time you took up.
And then just imagine that.
Seriously, think about how much time you took up.
We'll take a photo, we'll smile, and then we can be on our way.
Yeah, but some people take it too far and go, do you want to watch a film?
Yeah, do you want to watch Poor Things with us?
Fuck it, 2 hours, 20 minutes, yeah, sure.
Thanks for that.
We've not got things to do.
Ailish and Abigail.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Bicep wind. Hey, jinx.
Why did I not say that in person?
Oh, you didn't.
I was just overcome with anxiety, so that's probably why.
They were just the jokes.
8 women.
He's verbally acknowledged it on the podcast. Yeah, you know what?
What you've got to do, you've got to own your mistakes.
Yeah, because if you just... Yeah, because then you're like, I can't be embarrassed if I'm embarrassing myself.
Yeah, what? Little do you know, I did that on purpose.
Because it was your plan.
I was in my The Office era. Little do you know, I looked at a camera. I was like, after I
wanted to make them uncomfortable.
That's what brings me joy.
And it worked.
I took a leaf out of your book and I was like, you know what? I want to make women feel uncomfortable.
Mate, I'm telling you, it's such a good feeling as well.
It's correct. That many as well.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Not enough.
I can't stop thinking about it, man.
So, no, it was a good day, wasn't it?
No, it was actually quite fun. They're all right.
Yeah.
I did it again. It was fun. I did actually have fun.
Bro just went, they're all right. I won't remember any of you, but you're all right.
No, it was actually really fun. Cheers, guys.
No, it was a nice time.
That pizza was fire as well, though.
I guarantee ours was better than the pizza they got as well. because they got it from somewhere else. Did you see the size of that? I bet they paid the same as well.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. That one a pizza. Do you see like how the cheese? No, the cheese want cheese. I'm sorry.
That pizza was the same size as Domino's garlic bread. Process that how you will.
Yeah, ours was really good. We should go there again.
I would like to. Actually.
Like anytime we go in Manchester.
Well, and we're not going sides. I'll tell you that much. We saw the Sidemen shop, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
that was a first.
I will speak on that. That's actually really cool because obviously. It's a bit odd because we're adults.
Yeah,
we're grown men.
We're grown men.
But like we love the Sidemen.
We do. We've
been watching them from quite literally day one.
Day one, literal children.
We know them as the ultimate Sidemen. Back when we were around, Jamie was a member.
I remember the little intro with all of them on the GTA characters.
Yeah, the little. Yeah. Elite Mate, Helmet Boy Origins.
Black Girly.
Black
is a reference. It has nothing to do with my political
just go
beliefs.
On your GIFs. And type in Black Girly and you'll see it.
It will be there.
But it's cool seeing YouTuber products on that scale.
They literally have a very popular shop in a mainstream shopping centre in a very big city within the UK.
It's a decent size as well.
It's literally huge. Like the size of your average McDonald's or KFC.
And I'd compare it was just as busy. More like a Costa. Ooh. Like a big Costa.
Yeah. Big Greg's. Good. No, it's bigger than a Big Greg's, if I'm honest with you.
Is there even such thing as a Big Greg's?
There is. I've seen a few Big Greg's in my life. There's like a restaurant now, isn't there? Or like a takeaway or something.
I know there's a drive-through.
That's the one.
Which we've still not been to.
We need to.
Do you know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should wait till we're visual.
Yeah.
And we'll do a podcast there.
Yeah.
Why not?
There you go. Oh, that's a good one. Because people have been asking me about the visual stuff now.
Listen, so, like, we're actually sort of on the road there, lads.
Yeah, we're nearly there, to be fair.
We're a couple phone calls. You know what I mean?
Just donate some money to the Patreon and you'll get what you want.
That would speed it up.
Because we're in a bloody cost of living crisis.
Seriously, though.
I'm a uni student.
I'm vibing, man.
Money is not something we come across very easily.
No. I'm in my self-care era.
That's how actually I marketed you, to be fair. So like, he's in his self-care era. He's doing his let him cook.
Yeah. The previous years wasn't acceptable because bro was just sitting. But I'm actually in the process now, so we'll forgive me.
Yeah, exactly. He had to go through that. He's like his Kratos. He had to be that person to grow.
No, seriously though, I'm PS4 Kratos now. I wish. Have you seen the size of that man?
He's such a beast.
So's Christopher Judges. Is that his name? Judge or Judges?
Judge.
Judge.
Both
Sorry,
mate. Crazy.
If he isn't the live-action Kratos, I'm being serious. We riot.
Yeah, it'd be something like
we riot.
Because there's like I've seen people talk about this. This is just a separate discussion. But Roger Clark, who plays Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption, like whenever he sees fan casts and stuff, he's like, "Why can't the voice actors play him?" Because then that just implies voice acting is less.
Yeah, because
especially with now that most video games use motion capture.
Yeah, I think that's what people don't realise. Because I didn't realise this to the extent.
Yeah.
GTA, it's the same thing as Red Dead because it's Rockstar, but like they just act the whole thing out, literally the same way you would Avatar.
Yeah, it's this. Yeah,
it's literally the exact same as how the
scene has been acted like an Avatar scene.
Yeah, so like they actually are the characters. Like they don't just speak like them; they move like them.
It's like that thing with Andy Serkis, isn't it? And Caesar and stuff. Like, does he deserve awards for that? Yes.
Yeah, we're not even going to.
We're not even going to get.
Do you know what I want to watch? It's sort of related, but I'm annoyed because it's a Netflix only thing.
Okay.
But it's an Adam Sandler film, and it's got. Oh no! Where have I forgotten his name? The Riddler.
Paul.
I know it's Paul
Dano.
Yeah, Paul Dano. Yeah. He's playing a creature in it, but I think it's all like prosthetics and whatnot. But like it looks, it's like is that even a person?
We should do that.
But it's like I was really hoping to see it in cinema, but. It's
2024.
Yeah, fuck
so I just wanted to start off with some news, mate, if that's okay.
Have you got some news,
But
mate?
yeah, thanks for Abby and Ellis. It was a nice.
Cheers, lads. It was actually fun.
It was a really nice weekend.
Yeah, man. Big up. Hope you got your train all right.
They did, actually. They did send me a photo.
Unlike our Uber.
Me when I thought I'd lose my keys. Brother.
I've genuinely never felt stressed like that in my entire life.
Do you know the worst part is I was starting to realise in the car, I was like, I don't want to stress him out like this. I'll wait and hope when I get out of the car.
You'll just find them.
They'll be there. And then when you were talking, I was like, when's the right moment to bring up?
And then you thought the right moment was for me to just turn around because you've not said anything while and you're just
crouched on the floor,
mate, with your hands in your head.
Oh, mate, the saving grace of you going, nah, I've got him. I was like, he's lying to me to make me feel better.
No, I just had him in my pocket because I don't have ID.
I didn't know this was an 18. That could have gone so wrong.
I see why.
Oh, yeah.
Apart from them bits, which we're not discussing in detail yet, apart from them bits, it wasn't 18, but them bits really made it an 18. So what news have you got, Matt?
I just wanted to I saw a Discussing Film tweet this, and it was just I
Ooh.
really wanted to get our thoughts on this because I feel like we could bring something
Okay,
really
do you want us
interesting.
to discuss film? Cheers, pal. Cheers,
This
pal.
is actually a TV show, so your joke fell apart.
Oh, fuck off.
It's what are your thoughts on the TED series?
Apparently it's quite good.
No, it isn't. Nah.
No, apparently I've heard it's quite
This
good.
was all a joke and it's backfired.
No, apparently I've heard it's quite good.
Nah.
No, because Ted's just alright. It's Ted, innit? Like, if you expect... It's Ted,
Ted.
and it's good at Ted.
It's Ted. It's Ted.
He filmed like 3,000 hours of mocap stuff
No, he
for
didn't.
it. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
All for Ted the series.
Yeah, like, it's actually quite a good... It's not just...
No.
It don't feel just like a cheap... You know, let's
another
pump
one.
some
Like,
more
like
stuff
when
out.
they made the CBBC Kid Roy series after Roy, it was just like it's not the same.
Nah, that's... I remember the day we found that. I don't think I've ever laughed harder.
Like, why is it? Like, did we need it? No.
No.
Did we deserve it?
I can't
You
wait
can
till
argue
we
that.
get to the point where we're just doing like an episode on... That's just a recap of Roy.
Discovering Roy.
We would though, wouldn't we?
If the barrel got that low, I would actually go for it.
It'd have to be visual though.
Yeah.
With cool editing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it? We'll do a video essay on Roy as a child.
How Roy progressed over the years.
The progression of Roy. No, seriously.
How
though.
Roy broke me. How Roy
That's-
changed me.
I hate that I love Roy. Big up that Assassin's Creed Origins video.
I remember that I used to be obsessed with Ted and Paul because they came out at a similar time. I was like, are we going to get a crossover here? I mean, to now, I was actively invested in that. Searched up, found little weird
I'm gonna be
YouTube
real with you.
videos.
I've never heard of that before, but it does make sense.
That's what I mean. And
Just
Kid Me was like, they could do something here.
Who voices Paul?
Seth Rogen, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the Seth on Seth action.
The Seths. The two Seths. 2.5 Seths.
That was quite good.
Thank you.
Master Theft.
Ooh.
Sorry, I just spoke with a lisp then because I got. What were we saying? What was it? What was the thing?
Seth.
Yeah, Master Theft. Why am I saying it with
I
a
thought
lisp?
you were doing Master Shifu.
No.
Oh, that would have been a
Master
good one as well.
Chef.
But
Yeah,
yours
it
was
would.
better, if I'm honest.
Cheers.
Marvel. So I wanted to talk about Marvel, mate, for a second, because we've wanted to talk about this, and I've got another comic book movie one, which is a bit of a controversial
Yeah,
one.
do you know what else we'll discuss?
Yeah.
Our little discussion in the car yesterday.
Should we do it all now? Just all the big Marvel comic book stuff.
Yeah.
My aunt will love this.
We'll just hit it all now, mate. We'll
Let's do it now.
We'll go hit it out of
So
the park.
Marvel is working on new plans for its street level heroes, as well as planning the future of that series Echo. Past seasons of Daredevil have reportedly done really well on Disney Plus recently, and I saw one of the top comments was,
Good TV show as well.
yeah,
Wow.
why is it taking them so long to realise what people have been saying for years? Like, I just don't... the corporate heads have, like, no idea. Because I remember when they announced they'd bought the rights and that it was going to go to Disney Plus, I feel like everyone I've had a conversation with was like, yeah, they should do it exactly just how they did it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And yet they decided no, and then they've gone, oh, wait, maybe we made a mistake.
Yeah.
Do you listen to... Are you just in your own little bubble? Obviously, they are.
Who are they speaking to? Just go on Twitter for a bit.
But, like, obviously, Daredevil was so popular at the time, like, when it came out.
Yeah.
And they just thought, what if we just did Marvel TV, but made it just weirdly like the movies, bad pacing, and you can't do anything.
Yeah, just like a shrink down version of the movies.
Yeah,
just a
'cause
scaled down movie.
Because
No.
like, Marvel TV has gone downhill since like the Wanda Loki hype. And it's like weird that Echo's kind of got a lot recently, and it's because like
Is
Echo's
that a TV show?
Echo.
I don't even know about this.
Yeah, because it's like it's got Kingpin in, Daredevil's in it a bit, and it's because it's
Oh,
actually
right,
like
yeah.
violent.
Okay.
Like they just show someone straight up get shot in the neck and it goes to the head. For a Disney Marvel show, that's great, and it's just like imagine
Yeah.
you did this at the start.
Well, they've added that filter, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think's really good.
It is a good idea. It is
Yeah,
a good
because
idea.
like we can't not let the kids watch it, but also
Mhm.
like we're grown ups, we can handle some.
Some violence.
You could say so. You see
Some
what I do
blood.
on a weekend.
It needs to be stopped. To be fair, you're going to get arrested now.
He's on a rampage.
And it's just like I've seen they've just started refilming it again. This Daredevil Born Again thing. One, just call it Daredevil season 4, whatever.
Oh, I hate. No, I don't know, because this really annoyed me with Lucifer. Do you know when it switched from
When-
Amazon
yeah,
to
to
Netflix?
Netflix, yeah.
It just because the tone shifted.
Mm-hmm.
So are they straight continuing?
I think so, but it is like its own reboot. But they've said the other stuff is canon.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have that really weird thing where we're technically like 5 years into his story, but we've got to rediscover him as a person. Cool,
Because I
man.
think they've said this Daredevil survived the snap, Which,
Yes.
if that's true, I could be wrong here, so this segment could be useless. But
No, well,
so the whole thing with Kingpin and how it ended in season 3, they both know each other's weaknesses at this point.
okay.
So he says, "You don't do your little mafia shit, and I won't grass on your wife for being implicit in a murder of an innocent person.
Okay.
If you don't, and then you won't tell who I am, and then we can."
So does he know who he is?
Yeah, he knows who he is.
Oh.
So then, like, how's Kingpin gonna rise if he's doing this
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing? But then you could have done it because if Matt got hit by the snap, the deal's off because like he's gone. So I can rise up with no consequences.
Ooh.
That I thought that would have been the smart move. Again, that might be what they've done, but I swear I've seen the opposite.
No, but we absolutely don't. I can't even stress how much we don't, and that would be so much better. But we need a scene of a blind man experiencing.
That's I was going to say, especially because he can hear heartbeats, he can see.
It would be
without
cool,
seeing.
but like think about the long term.
Yeah.
Long term of a character, one cool scene, or
Missing 5 years, this has happened, everything's back.
yeah, or like a whole new setup, which actually fits really well into sort of it being a semi reboot. That's actually such a good. You should work at Disney.
Thank you guys,
and
mate.
then sort Pixar out while you're there, mate, because fucking
Like,
hell.
no, but when you think about it, a scene of Daredevil with heightened everything,
It would be cool, wouldn't it?
just walking down the street, and because he'd hear like it slowly happening to people, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
flakes
yeah,
slowly
yeah.
coming off, and him just being able to do nothing.
Well, you
You
could
could do if they don't do it, with the kid filter, like if it showed just people crashing into each other, he's trying to save him, but he literally can't see what he's supposed to do.
Oh,
They could do something like really good there.
oh, then you get a cool scene 'cause he won't be in. He'd just be walking about as Charlie.
Matt, yeah.
Oh, Matt. Sorry, I know.
Charlie,
this is yeah. But
His
yeah,
actual real life name.
to be fair, they could still do that and he still die because there's.
Because you could get hit by a blast or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe we should work there. So is my mother ringing me?
Oh, go on, get her on. Put her on speaker right now. No, I'm joking. I don't.
Yeah, so that happened.
Oh, you're actually not picking up?
No, I'm not gonna. She'll know I'll be recording.
All right.
What was your one we want to get to? Because mine's a DC one after this, so we might as well wait.
Well, it's sort of Poor Things related because obviously Mark Ruffalo's in it, so we'll go properly into depth on his thing. But we'll say he's really good. So let's just speak about how they wasted the Hulk.
They were because we're not obviously the first to say this because a lot of people weren't happy with.
I
Smart
genuinely
Hulk.
think I probably was the first.
One of the first to say something.
Ignore that I didn't watch Avengers till like 2 years after it came out.
Because Avengers is the only decent performance that Mark actually gets to use his acting capabilities. But even then, there's a scene I was talking to you about it when he picks up the scepter.
Yes.
And he's just like venting. I was like, I put a bullet in my mouth.
And
so he
big
shot
guy
himself
spit it out
in the head, and the fucking Hulk just spat it out, and then he had to live with that.
That's actually unreal.
And obviously, it's a kid's thing. We can't go too deep into it. Whatever.
Now, seriously, you can actually fuck off if you think that. I'm being serious.
Definitely.
Ooh.
And it's just like they never did anything else after they mention it, and then they don't go into the psyche of what that would do to a person.
Yeah, which is sort of
because even
the whole thing about the Hulk, isn't it?
I'm always angry is one of the best moments I've ever seen in anything ever.
Yeah, but it's sort of just dumbed down to a cool moment.
Yeah, because when you actually think about what he's saying, he only deals with it because he's constantly fucking fuming.
Yeah, process that.
What would that do to a man? Like, because in the comics, he's such a broken man.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, no, seriously. Bro's best state is just hate.
Hate
pure
and
anger.
pure depression.
And he's just got to walk around like nothing's... Do you know what I mean?
And there's that bit in
it's fine, though.
Age of Ultron where you have the cool little action segment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, cool, look how cool we are.
Yeah.
Then it cuts to him on the plane, like in a blanket. Like, he's literally crawled up, listening to classical music.
The comic reliefness of the Hulk.
To calm down.
Studied.
To calm him down, and because he's so traumatized, because like it does take a toll on him.
Yeah.
They could have done something really interesting with that, of like the juxtaposition of having a really cool, look how cool heroes we are.
Yeah.
And then the consequences of it, like
what
of
you
a
should
broken man.
what you should do as a director there is make us feeling guilty for enjoying the action bit. Do you know what I mean? We should literally be watching a scene going, I feel bad for like celebrating.
Yeah, because it was cool, but like at what cost?
Yeah.
The man's traumatized.
Like,
and again,
nah.
how do they fix that? They do the classic, oh, but he falls in love. Quote unquote love.
Yeah, let's fix it by simping him out.
Yeah, because that's the only way we can give him depth.
To be fair, Scarlett
He
Johansson
just falls in love with someone who he hasn't really shared any scenes with. Like, oh yeah, he did share a scene with him in the first one. That was not remotely romantic anyway. But it was like he's interacted with a female, give him a love interest.
Give him it, because that's
Let's
what.
not do anything like
if you look
interesting
at
with depression or
If you look
anything
at the
like
Hulk,
Yeah.
the one thing I think is he needs a girlfriend.
that. That's what. Yeah.
He needs
That's
it.
the most interesting part.
But let's not actually
how
give
does
him
the Hulk
a girlfriend.
fall love? Yeah. Oh my god.
So his whole character is basically just like a sad 16-year-old lad.
Because when you think about it, they have one scene where they address each other in Infinity War. That's it. Literally nothing. And then just think about how they used him in Ragnarok.
They couldn't make the fucking mind up.
In Ragnarok, he's upset, but it's constantly played as a jerk. Thank you, Taika. Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, cheers. No, thank you. Genuinely, thank you, Taika. You
Just make-
fucking. I hate that man so much. Because Ragnarok was all right as a film.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was.
But
it was good.
but
But
what are you doing?
what are you doing,
what are you
mate?
doing with the Hulk? Though?
Why is it just a joke? And like Bruce Banner's making a joke. He's like, nah, you're just using me. And it works in the context as an isolated film. It's good, and the comedy of Bruce is good in that film. But when you compare it to how he was used before
look
and
at-
after,
Just look at
weird.
what the Hulk is. It's odd.
You just take away the guy's character.
Just process this. Groot got more. Oh, look, I'm a cool, big, strong guy who can do really violent things more than the Hulk. Do you know what I mean? Like he put his twigs through people and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got all of that.
Consistency, man. That's what it is.
Consistency.
So that
What
was
did
good.
Hulk get? Seriously, what did Hulk get?
And it's interesting that also the big actor who's played him, Edward Norton, basically didn't want to get involved or got forced out.
Yeah, he got
because
shunned, mate.
because he was literally just like, are we going to make a proper movie with interesting characters here?
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we're not buying that.
Yeah, he got Henry Cavill, mate. He cared.
He cared too much.
He cared too much for the execs, mate.
What if we actually like put thought into this piece of art we're trying to make?
Thought
No?
doesn't make
Okay,
money
sorry.
to the suits, mate.
Silly me.
See,
They
people
need to
don't want to
focus on
see
the
good
CGI.
stuff. No.
So anyway, and now I've just seen Christopher Reeves' family.
My clan's being attacked right now. Carry on.
No way. So my arm is ready to take into battle.
Okay.
Christopher Reeves' family say they did not have any involvement in his CGI cameo in The
I saw
Flash,
this.
and they haven't watched the film. So how would you feel, mate, if you saw your dead relative in a superhero film without being asked or consulted?
Is Christopher Reeves the one
The original one.
that killed himself because he couldn't get out of being Superman?
I'm not. I didn't know that was a thing.
Let me check. George Reeves.
Oh,
That was
okay.
another one. But he was also in that movie, and he killed himself allegedly because he couldn't, because he got typecast as Superman type thing, and he couldn't find work, and obviously that leads to other stuff. So he killed himself because of Superman. So then they thought, let's CGI him into the movie when he killed himself because of Superman. I think that's very distasteful, and this Christopher Reeves thing doesn't surprise me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole Flash thing is so distasteful.
I love this industry so much.
Do you know what pisses me off more? The people who watched the film.
I've not seen it.
Like, deep it, there's people who've actually watched it. What happened to, like, do you know, if someone's a bad person, we don't support them. Everyone boycotted Amber Heard,
Yeah.
but, like, everyone's like, no, we'll go watch the Ezra Miller movie.
It's one of them
What
because
the fuck?
it's not just him.
Did everyone forget about it?
I know, but it is.
Did
like,
everyone forget? I swear, like, a baby was found on his property.
I know, but just think.
A child.
But like, how many other people's jobs rely on this? It's not
Oh, shit, Fairs,
because
Fairs.
there's thousands of people involved in this.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
It's not just about him.
Okay.
Public property. Public property. I don't know if that were me. You might just cut that if you can't hear it.
Yeah, for basically, if we did cut that, it was just a quote, and it was it was just confirmation that they didn't know about it.
I would be fucking fuming.
And
Not Hilda
his
on the
son,
screen.
I believe that's his son.
You missed that, but we'll move.
No, say it.
No, don't
No,
matter.
I need to
Said
hear
not
it.
Hilda on the screen. Now imagine that happens there, and I'm just supposed to go, well, you know, the public property. But it's because they're such this big figure, it's depersonalised. Just imagine seeing your grandma up there. Do you know what I mean?
That's actually crazy.
If I see Freddie, I'm killing someone.
Oh my god! Imagine Disney scanned Freddy at some point. And
Mate,
just tried to
I
CGI
would
him into
actually
the
go
Mandalorian.
to prison for murder. Attempted
That's
murder.
actually so vile.
That's what I mean, but it's because it's...
Just ask.
Just ask the family.
Just fucking ask them.
Do you mind if we used your dead relative for
Yeah.
for a little cameo scene for our multiverse arc? What good sentence to ask.
Which actually isn't, because isn't the whole point of this that it's meant to wrap up? So they've done this whole thing about, oh look, all these look they see each other, but they don't. I don't care.
They just,
I don't care. I hate the Flash, and fuck Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
Weird man.
it's very weird.
It's annoying 'cause I kind of liked him before I knew he was
Yeah,
a knob.
no,
Do you know, like,
he-
he's got that weird vibe going for him.
You can appreciate
What are
that.
you in iRobot? Or is that
I don't know.
Malik?
Why did he start singing?
Rami Malik?
Rami Malek.
Malik.
You got there?
Malik. Sorry, lads.
You got there.
I tried. I was trying to be nice, but all right.
Should we get into our next piece of news, mate?
Well, I've got one to hit you with first.
Oh my god, what are you gonna hit me with?
So Rory Jennings. I just punched Kieran, by the way. No, it's semi-relevant because for those who don't know, he's the son in Doctor Who Series 3. Season 2, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Idiot's Lantern.
Yeah.
And he was also in EastEnders for a bit, so he's an actor, so it's relevant.
An actor.
And he discussed a film recently, and I just want to hear your take on this.
Hit me.
He said Citizen Kane, meant to be quite good, but it's just fucking boring. Like, it just grinds you down to a nub. So what do you think of that? You could see why the acting didn't take off for him and why he's...
Well, look, I mean, obviously everyone has their own taste. I ridiculously disagree. I think it is one. It's like a top 10 for me, if I'm honest. Like, I don't get how you can't like that just because there's no action.
I've got to...
The soundtrack's crazy.
I've got to call it out because it's just in my being. I don't think it is.
But how influenced is it by... That's what I thought, and I remember that while watching it.
Okay.
But I was just like, for me, all the performances are great, but it's just the directing.
Yeah,
of that.
I think
because you sent me that thing, hadn't you? You know when he was like under the floorboards.
Yes. So I was thinking the right thing because I thought this.
Because he was one of and obviously it is affected by the fact that he's one of the first to do this. The way that he did the art stuff, and I don't know. I just really like the way he did a lot of stuff, and there is a significant message to the film.
Yeah,
it's actually personal.
Yeah, because I think sometimes a movie can be sort of mid in every other aspect. I'm not saying Citizen Kane is relaxed, but if it's like directorially good enough, like Poor Things wasn't this because it was a really good movie, but the way the way the film was just enough for me. Like it could have been a mid film in every aspect. Like it sort of like The Killer. You know, it's good, but it's not actually that good.
Yeah.
No, you know that sort of thing? I like that.
Yeah, but it's more complex than The Killer. It's like a Poor Things. It's just following this man's life and going into his psyche and trauma and his flaws. It's just really good, man. It deserves the praise.
Okay, but yeah,
it's not like the best film of all time.
Yeah,
but if someone said it, I wouldn't question it.
Yeah, so shout out Rory.
Yeah, so Rory, you've got
taste.
Get back on the kick-off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a piece of art? Is it, mate?
Yeah. How's that film? How is that directed, mate?
Yeah.
How about that?
Maybe look. You can have his own opinions. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It was good in that episode of Doctor Who as well.
He was. So yeah, good for him.
Good for you, Roz.
Speaking of Doctor Who,
ooh,
Millie Gibson.
Yeah, Millie Gibbons.
Gibbers.
A gibbon.
Gibbo.
A gibbon. Is that a monkey?
I don't know actually, mate.
I'm calling her a monkey.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do you want to tell the news, mate? This is a spoiler.
Yeah.
So don't watch if you care, but
so
it's been shoved down everyone's
She's been
throats.
confirmed to be leaving after this season. It was a Daily Mirror.
Yeah, just
article.
Story. And apparently they've already casted the next thing, but then the BBC just didn't.
Varada Setu, don't know how to pronounce it.
Never
Apologise.
seen her in anything.
Neither have I.
Fair enough.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her, man. Never seen Millie in anything before either.
Yeah,
So
but how did that work out? No offence to her.
No, I think it was always a thing.
But I don't like... the Mirror are... Obviously, everybody knows in the UK that news tabloids are absolute shit.
Yeah, all of them.
Like, replaced and stuff, and it's just like, you're out, this one's in. The way they frame stuff...
the way it dropped from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I think it was like a mute...
Yeah, like... just
I think it was always in the plans for it to only be one season.
Could have been. We don't know what might have happened.
Well, yeah, because the BBC, mate.
Yeah, they have officially refused to comment, which, by the way, definitely true then. Because if it wasn't, you would say not true.
Yeah, because they didn't say anything for a couple of days. The only thing... Because, I don't get this. People were saying annoyed at them for not coming out, you know, like Russell or anyone, to support Millie. But what support did she need?
Yeah, like...
Were people dogging on her?
Just because there were being rumours that she'd gone against Russell T Davies, and I think they didn't want to repeat the Eccleston situation. But it is convenient how history does repeat itself. Russell's first series, one of the big ones has left first season, and there's been rumours of...
I don't want to say it, but I think Russell might be a knob.
It's not perfect. I think we can definitely confirm that.
Did Moffat have this beef with anyone?
Not that we know. John Barrowman, but we know who the villain is in that situation.
Until it comes out that Christopher Eccleston is a paedophile,
yeah.
Russell, mate, you're in my fucking bad books.
But yeah, it's so weird 'cause they did this with Christopher Eccleston at the start of the series. And then there's the argument, which was then, it's worse for him because he was the main.
Yeah, because it was already announced that
It was like a few episodes in.
Yeah, that he was gone.
And maybe even before the Dalek episode, which is obviously important.
Yeah.
And then that just does taint your whole view of the season because it's all, no matter even if you're consciously thinking about it, that's at the back of your mind. He's leaving after this.
Yeah, so it's got to end
It taints
somehow.
it,
Yeah.
which is not fair for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for us to say 'cause literally we've seen him in a Christmas special. Don't really have much opinion on there. What I have seen I don't particularly like. No offence to her as a person.
I kind of did.
Did you actually like? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not bothered by this. But then, but there is that she's going to be regular, isn't it?
Yeah, there's something about that she's like again, Russell can't do anything new.
Yeah.
Martha vibes.
Oh, like a Captain Jack. He comes in for the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more a Martha.
Okay.
Where it's like she'll get a season, then come back for like 3 and a bounce, and then one of them 2-parters or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's apparently meant to link to the Earth-based spin-off show.
Okay.
So whether she's going to be in that full time or just part time, even in that, not a clue. She might even never be in it. She could die
At any given point, like
in the show.
Yeah.
Not in real life.
I mean, she could physically die in real life.
I'm not aware of her family health history.
Yeah,
She could have a hereditary heart disease.
She could have a Danny Pink, mate, car out of nowhere. Obviously, I hope that doesn't happen.
Missy's not hunting for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I've heard she has beef with Michelle Gomez.
I don't.
MG, they've both got MG.
I love you, Michelle Gomez. Not Louis' mum.
Not my aunt, Michelle, as well.
Oh, that. No, that's Anna Rude. Big up Aunt Michelle.
Oh, that. That disgust.
That horrible little creature. No, I'm joking. Shout out.
So yeah, it's a shame.
Is that the one that follows us on Twitter?
What? No, that's my other aunt, Kay.
Okay. Shout out that aunt as well. Shout
So
out all the people.
Shout out all the ants of the world.
Shout out all the 8
Not
women.
the insects, but also if we want to give shout out to them.
I really like ants.
Just
I
stay
did
out of my
ant
way
farm
there.
as a child.
Did you actually?
Does that surprise you?
My dad hoovered a colony of them that invaded our hotel room in Spain.
That's such a boss thing to do.
Brother, when I tell you there were thousands all over the kitchen, in every corner, just crawling around. Bro just whipped out the hoover and was like, if
Your
that's
dad
the
became God.
if that's how you want to play, hit Noah's Ark, the flood is coming.
You want to use your strength in numbers, mate? We'll use our strength in our minds, mate. We made.
Here comes the wind.
Look at look at the weaponry. Here comes the
meteor.
The bicep.
He was the
Gale.
meteor that hit the dinosaur, mate.
I respect it.
And now they're all dead. Long dead. I mean, there's probably about 15 years ago.
I
But
bet that feels cool, though, doesn't it?
mate, this is what I was telling you yesterday. I worry about you getting power. It actually scares me.
Don't give me the country. That would never happen. Imagine I just ran for like Prime Minister. How funny would that be?
Bud needs to release it on GTA. His anger.
Just drive around mowing people.
Who's in control now, huh? A little farm of villagers in his Minecraft world, all slaves to him.
Oh, mate, you were in the fucking basement. Do you remember Sunlight?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, brother.
That's a privilege.
Make me a blacksmith now. Breed.
So, yeah, goodbye to it, and I'm intrigued to see what, because I'm assuming more and more news will come out.
Yeah, I will say Shooty came out and supported her.
So that does basically confirm it then, doesn't it?
I don't know, because I did see someone say that they can't really comment on it without confirming or denying it.
Okay.
But you can.
Hmm.
Or can you? No, you can. How can you actually?
Because he'd know. So if he supports her, that confirms it, no?
Oh, true. It was a picture of them in like the 60s episode
Yeah.
on Insta, a little story, and it said, My Lil, and then what's that? Is that like a star sign?
It's I think it's a star sign,
Is
yeah.
it like Pisces or something?
One of them, mate.
Yeah, my little star sign heart thing. So that's cute.
Oh. I mean, that could be because of all the flack she's getting because of it.
Yeah, but how do you defend the flack without confirming?
Well, no, because she's getting a lot of rumours spread
how
about
much
her.
fits fans as well? Like, because I've started to realise, mate, the Doctor Who fan base isn't all.
I've been saying this for years, mate. They're the worst.
Listen, it's what happens
place.
when you start.
Toxic cesspit, and I'm
It's
Mr.
nice.
Negative over here,
Oh, yeah, you are.
and even I think it's a toxic cesspit of.
It is horrible,
Oh, I hate him.
and also everyone's wrong.
Like consistently.
Yeah, right. People like the girl in the fireplace,
What do you mean?
and I'm like,
It's literally a
I'm
masterpiece.
unbelievably confused.
Masterpiece.
I will say though, the Peak Capaldi love, I enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not all dark and gloom.
No, the Peter Capaldi side of Twitter is the go.
I'm on it. I know it well.
Are you done for Doctor Who?
I'm
'Cause
done for
there's
news,
something
mate.
else, Doctor Who, mate. It's Tom Baker's 90th birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr.
It's
Baker.
not. It has been
I
semi-recently,
go
so
to the
happy
same
birthday.
uni as him, which is cool.
You've never said that before.
I'm saying it now.
What the fuck?
There you go.
Are you an idiot? Are you actually dumb?
What can I say?
Where did he go? Where?
He goes to that place.
No,
that I go
but
to.
no, I mean in it.
What's
Like, surely there's like a corridor that he used a lot. Deep
Well,
there.
well, I've seen. There's like a
Deep
big
there.
painting of him. There's a big painting of
Why
Gary
you not
Oldman
send- I hate you.
and Whoopi Goldberg. You know what? I actually might have the pictures of the Gary Oldman one.
Send me all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, another bit of news, which is sort of cool, related to Gary Oldman.
Mm.
So David Bowie, for like one of his last pieces of music, he ran it by Gary Oldman and is it Jeffrey Wright,
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
He just ran it both by them before releasing it, and I just think it's quite funny that he managed to get two Commissioner Gordons to like
Yeah.
what
Small world.
what are they actually?
Everything's meant to be.
I didn't even know those two knew each other.
Bet they do now.
Well, so that's cool. Big up David Bowie.
Big
All
up
right,
him.
Pizzle.
Alright, pizzle. So, should we get onto the film, mate?
Yeah, so Mum, you can go.
It's time to go.
Yeah, go.
It's about to get
S-
sexual.
yeah,
It's about to get crude.
crude, vulgar.
Adult themes.
It's the way I speak as well. I can't go through this without just
Mentioning things.
yeah.
18.
So,
My
bye,
aunt
Mum.
will be watching this. Make sure the kids aren't nearby.
Yeah, Harley, don't let thingy. I won't say the name, but you know who.
Yeah,
either of them actually. Don't let either of them listen to this.
No.
No, so basically, it's a lot of clunge.
You went in there. There is a lot of sex.
So did everyone.
Just a lot of
Everyone in
sex.
Emma Stone.
It got that 18 rating,
There's
mate.
so much sex.
So much.
It was so much sex.
like a lot of sex.
Like a lot of sex, especially because we're Brit. It was a lot of sex and a lot of vigorous sex. A lot of
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
furious.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It
no,
wasn't
it
calm.
Was, yeah, man, a lot of variety.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah, and a lot of noise.
Mm,
A lot of close-ups. I really love Mark Ruffalo's bum. I didn't know Bro was that dexterous though.
He's got back.
Yeah.
He's got flexibility.
Yeah, so we won't discuss the sex too much. Did I
No.
say there's some sex?
You've mentioned it.
There's
I
a
know.
bit
Did
of
you
sex.
notice it? Because I noticed it in the film.
Did I notice it?
So, what did you think of the film, mate?
So, it was a really good film.
I don't know why my eyes getting like really
Do you want to
sensitive.
turn it off, mate?
You can try, but
Are
I
you
think it'll be too
autistic?
dark. Maybe I am, mate. Maybe I am.
Okay.
Wait, does that lamp work?
Oh, yeah, it does actually. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's alright. We're just mid-recording.
Mate, I can't ignore.
does fuck
Have you got
all.
a new lampshade?
No, I've always had that.
Oh, I don't know what it is, mate, but it was actually searing my
Sharing your fucking...
eyelids off.
Alright, well, we're back. Kieran just used me as a slave. Carry on. It was a good film. I've given it on my letterbox, which I've not actually done. And
So
I
he's
haven't-
lied to
I
the
haven't
audience.
for months, mate. Do you want to check?
But carry on, mate, while you're doing it. But you
Um,
lied to your audience just then.
Yeah.
And to me.
I really liked it. I'm giving it like a 4.5, mate.
Mate, I gave it a 5. Give it a 5. And I said it as soon as we finished the cinema with everyone. And
You
I'll say
did.
it now. Ignore the Definitely Serious Awards of last year because this is by far my favourite film.
I'm
the
saying
year.
that. I'm saying that for
2023.
best actress. Sorry, Lily.
Oh, yeah, she deserves it.
Get gone.
But
Where
Lily,
is
no, I don't know
Letterboxd?
actually which one I prefer. Lily's or this.
This.
Yeah?
She convinced me she was mentally handicapped,
Yeah.
and I genuinely believe that deserves credit. Like, 'cause it's a weird type of acting, that, innit?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's Andy Serkis vibes.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to get recognised? It did get recognised because she won the
For
Golden
me, the
Globes,
neck and
didn't
neck.
she?
And I'm like, well, no, because I think Lily's up for supporting actress. And this is obviously main.
Oh, then she fucking gets
Then
it then.
both of them get it. 'cause they're
Oh,
both
yeah, sorry,
stellar.
Margot. Margot got the main for me in
Yeah.
the Definitely Serious Awards.
Mar-
They obviously know that.
yeah,
The
because they've listened.
The what do we call them? Charity work?
Yeah?
Yeah, the charity work. know
Yeah, the
about it.
our little friends, our little minions.
I didn't like that.
Well, it's happened.
No, I'm going to be real with you. I really didn't like that. I think that was worse. I can't work
Don't
Letterboxd.
say it. Don't try to get off it. The hook that
Mate,
is
how
it.
do I work Letterboxd? How do I check
View
what I've done?
activity.
The Killer?
Fuck, that was a while ago, mate.
Yeah, so what I've reviewed is I've done Killers of the Flower Moon, Shin Godzilla, which I didn't even watch, by the way. I just wanted to log in a 5. Five Nights at Freddy's and The Killer.
That's such a good
Bro's so
discography.
active.
Yeah.
Bro's so active.
Yeah, I give it a 5 without even thinking about it.
Fair enough.
Best of the year.
Because it was the last year, wasn't it?
I loved, yeah, it was. So, clarify that, 2023. I loved every single thing about this film. Like, every single thing.
Same.
Like, I don't actually have a negative for you.
Messed with my head a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
But
actually, I can think of one scene that I really didn't like.
You know what? Hit me with that now so we can just get pure positivity.
Well, it's a sex scene, but it's when
That's a lie, that's a lie.
The demonstrative one with the children.
No, but then it's done its job, hasn't it?
No, yeah. It made me feel.
Oh no, I mean, like, as in just bad, don't like.
Oh,
there was. I don't think there was anything that was just. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like objectively bad. Like there was no.
No, I'm with you actually. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that scene was very bizarre.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you a bad one.
Go on.
Because it was supposed to be. It's based on a book, which I did not know until yesterday. So thank you, Eilish.
Yeah, cheers.
For telling us that.
Yeah, you fucking nerd.
Unbelievable. Why don't you start your own podcast? Don't, because then
no, please,
because then we'll have competition.
No, seriously, we don't have. There's not enough market space.
It's the industry's full, and I'm already in one industry that's too full. I can't do the next one.
I mean, the podcast industry is totally not oversaturated.
No, definitely not. But
who doesn't want to listen to two white guys discuss stuff?
No one's thought of this before.
I think we're pioneers. Call us that guy from Up.
Oh, can't I tell you, mate.
Me neither, but we be exploring.
So the book, instead of London, is set in Glasgow.
Yes, yeah.
And they just rid that in this film.
Yeah, but yeah, and it's in London.
Yeah.
But he's still Scottish. He's still Glaswegian.
Yeah. So like,
why?
Why is it?
Why?
And one of them, one of the women, females.
Yeah, one of the 8.
God, that's such an inside joke. It makes me look like the weirdo now.
No one looked like a weirdo.
No one did, mate. No one did, mate. No one did.
It looked completely normal. And it's not the first thing I thought about this morning.
No, it isn't. Oh, it's in his head. But anyway, it's a lot of people argued that so it's easy for like Americans and stuff to.
Yeah, but also it's Lisbon. They don't know about fucking.
I know,
Lisbon.
but when everyone thinks UK, they think London. Is that near London? Is that near London? No, it's not.
Yeah, but also the whole film's a bit quirky. So like,
I know, but exactly.
I'm surprised that it's not in Wales.
Abergavenny. Yeah, literally, just get me in Glasgow. That'd be weirder.
Yeah,
and then I believe that I believe all this weird stuff would be happening because I've seen the people in Glasgow.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, that explains.
I know what they're like.
That explains Willem Dafoe's facial scars.
He's just
multiple Glaswegians.
He was a Celtic fan and he went to the Rangers side of the city and he got all those scars, mate.
Bro wore green on the wrong side of town.
So I just want to see. Nah, this might actually make me annoyed.
Oh, go on.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yes.
So the director first approached Alasdair Gray, who was the author of the book.
Yes.
About doing it in 2009.
Wow.
The author then took the director on a personal tour of Glasgow and showed him the locations he included in the novel. The director said he was a lovely man. Unfortunately, he died, but he was very special and energetic. He was 80-something when he met. So no. This makes it worse.
That can't be true.
He gave you a personal tour of the city. Personal.
At
80. Showed you all the sights.
Bro's old, and he's walking you around.
And went, nah, tell you what.
London.
I need to know I need to hear a reason for that, because that's not right to me. And I said it's like, are you forgetting these are different countries?
I actually don't.
Like, imagine like something set in Canada and you put it in America.
It's actually
something's in Berlin. You change it to Paris. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why? For what purpose? Fuck. For what purpose have they done that? I don't get it. But anyway, that's the only thing I don't like of this film. So enjoy the very rare bit of negativity you're going to see in this episode.
Pure positive now, just like my tests. So, what was your opinion on the fisheye?
Mm-hmm.
The constant use of the fisheye lens. What was the... Because we sort of discussed this a bit last night. If you had any further thoughts, mate?
No, I haven't, mate, to be honest with you.
Like, why was it used, other than quirkiness?
It just did look cool, though, didn't it?
It did.
It matched the vibe of the film.
Yeah, is that purely what it...
Maybe, because if it enhances the atmosphere, surely that's enough, no?
It did fit the weirdness, so,
and it helps.
Fair enough.
And it's just like we were discussing, because obviously a fair bit of the start of this film is in black and white, which I loved, by the way.
So good.
Because and they used the old audio that they had for black and white films.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was a really good film.
Just amazing.
Crazy.
Then
that.
obviously they got rid of it, and it's just like, why now?
Mm.
And there's obviously the things of, because I think from what I've gathered, I've not seen any critical analysis on this yet.
No.
So could be wrong. Is that this?
We're
is
never
going,
wrong.
Nah, never. We're going through the multiple stages of her life, which is she's going at an accelerated pace, and each thing and location is her going through different things.
Yeah.
Which is obviously why there's so much sex at a point, 'cause she just discovers it.
Yeah.
And she's like a horny, like we're all like that. Some of us more than others. When you first discover it, it's all you want to do all the time, constantly.
Do we leave that in?
Yeah.
Mum, mate, I hope you've clicked off.
Oh, mate, just cut it if you're absolutely certain she's going to listen to it. If she's like, I'm not going to listen to it, then cut it.
Nah, I think we're fine.
If you don't want it in, cut it as well.
No, because it's funny. I'd say it in person.
And then, and so she's obviously a kid, and she's obviously there's the physical aspect of it, as that she has just been confined in this thing, and she eventually starts to see the outside world and starts to think, hold on, why am I not out here?
Yeah, and I respect that. That was
And
literally
then
me
it's the
yesterday.
thing of like, when the guy comes to visit, it's that age. You know, what did you say?
That was literally me yesterday.
That's so funny.
Cheers, man. You totally missed it, but I laughed myself. I had a little chuckle.
Then there's like, I'm just making some of this up on the spot. Maybe I'm grasping at straws. But when the guy comes and he asks him to help,
Yeah.
then she starts to gain a bit more independence and stuff because she's making friends, which
Yes.
happens when you're a kid. For
Wow.
example, when you sit next to each other on the first day of reception.
Yeah, imagine if bro wasn't late. We wouldn't be here now.
That's weird when you think about it. How much different our life would be if I just...
I'm going to be honest, I would be a lot worse off.
That's mental.
You saw the people I was hanging around with. I'd be a neo-Nazi. That's getting cut. It might not, actually.
Because it's funny.
Funny.
But then, so I'm assuming they change it because it's when... Maybe it's obvious and it's just because she's going out in the world.
Yeah.
But she's also growing up and she's seeing the world in a different view. But then you could argue, I could be waffly, because when you are a kid, you see the world in more colour. Because, like, everything's good.
I think it was due to the sort of restrictions that were placed on her. And, like the lack of understanding. She couldn't see things properly.
Yeah.
I've not got a clue. It was cool, though.
Yeah, and yeah, it was cool. Well, that's what matters. But it's just, even if I'm totally wrong there and I've just waffled, I like that this film made me, like, think about so many stuff.
Wow, a film made you think. And
I
you
was
enjoyed it.
I was actually interested in what he was trying to say, and
Wow.
I liked that I didn't understand it.
Well, write things down, Marvel. You
Yeah, it was
fucking
actually
rats.
it was challenging my brain.
Lads, we're not Ryan Gosling. We don't need the
And
spoon.
I was thinking in this film, because a big part of this film as well is how beautiful it looks. Like, it's so stylised.
Lovely, mate. I've got a word for that. So
Hit me with it.
basically, pause. We've discussed it loads. Barbie sort of has it.
Okay.
I believe Bowie's Afraid has it, and there's different levels to it.
Yeah, you've mentioned a few of these films.
Post-realism is what I'm going to call it.
Is that what it is? Okay.
So you know how we CGI initially, it's got to look like real life.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're seeing things. There's always been things that do it,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just some recent examples I've given you. They're using it to create an effect rather than like, do you know when they're making this movie, you know, the sky? Their thought wasn't that needs to look like a real sky. They were like, it needs to convey this, it needs to show this, and they just did that.
Yeah,
and I love that.
you've hit the nail on the head there, mate.
Do you know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah,
because it's so much more interesting.
And it's just like, you know, in the first scene where he just blows that bubble.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That just, you don't, after that sentence, you just, sorry, Eilish. Wait, what's going on? Why's there a bubble? Wait, why are we here?
Is that what she was saying?
Who's Joe? No, you know,
Oh,
how
okay.
she just always questions everything.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we here? Who's Joe?
What's a bubble?
Why am I in this room right now? Why are you guys here?
Why are the lights off? How'd I get here? Where's my mum?
She's in Newcastle, mate. Listening to this right now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Do you know what her job is, by the way?
Trampoline
Trampoline therapy. She helps people with, like, disabilities and stuff, like, get back with moving and stuff. So we take back everything.
Unironically, that's quite close to my heart, so I respect that.
We take back everything we've said about Angela.
No, genuinely.
You can have the podcast if you want.
You just take it. We'll
Take
sign
what
it
you
over.
want. It's a fair play. But yeah, anyway, it's a little sidetrack.
Yeah, I like the post-realism, mate. It's cool.
It's so beautiful. And it
Yeah,
is just
aesthetic.
the different locations and stuff. You said it to me. You whispered in my ear. You tickled me. You didn't lick me like that woman in the film did.
Yeah, that woman from Shrek 3.
And Order of the Phoenix.
I don't remember. You need to show me that, by the way.
Do you know the woman who's their neighbour to the Dursleys?
The grass? Oh, she doesn't grass.
No, she doesn't grass. She goes to the court.
No, she works for them, though. Or is
Yeah,
that
no, she's
someone-
working for Dumbledore.
Yeah, no, there's someone else who works for them.
Okay.
Do you know the one that grasses... I don't know, mate. I've not watched Harry Potter in probably about 2 months. So
Yeah, listen, it's one of the first things you watched. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's her. But you whispered in my
Okay.
ear. You know when they're doing the different translations of like her chapters in her life and
The
stuff.
transitions.
The transitions.
Translations.
They went so crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you even film that?
Oh, the bit where she's like walking on like hands or something like that.
The way she... I think it was where she was walking over a bridge near the end.
Yeah.
The way she moved in that... How? It didn't look like it was Emma Stone. Like, it looks like that...
Uncanny Valley
It
type
was
thing.
like a CGI thing.
Mm.
But it was, I think.
It was genuinely
But the
unbelievably
movement,
beautiful.
The movement was so... I don't know how she moved like that. It was like... Do you know what it sort of reminded me of? Do you like a ghost in... I can't think of something.
Yeah.
But do you know, it was weird, man.
Like
It was
the
weird.
moving without weight type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro was floating, but
It was
was walking.
so beautiful. It was so good.
Yeah,
and
and
actually,
just the
by the way,
backgrounds of it
how
were
did you
cool.
feel about this? Because this is obviously a very structured film, and it's chaptered throughout her stages of life and locations. How do you feel about that?
Well, it was sort of semi-consistent, so I like it.
It didn't bug you?
Yeah,
at
it's
all?
not like they did it for the first 40 minutes and sacked it off for the rest of the movie.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Fuck you, Quentin.
Yeah, I really like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, say
different
the N-word again, Quentin.
the different locations were good,
Yeah, Lisbon.
and the use of colour and stuff. The bit is it Lisbon where it's the sunny one?
Yeah, where she eats the om-nom-noms.
Yeah,
The custard
apples.
tarts.
she didn't put them anywhere else. Such weird scenes, so weird. But anyway,
Oh, God, that's so bizarre.
there's actually so much I want to say here. Fucking hell. The scene where she sees the music playing was
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, that
Because
was
that's
really
just like
good.
the way that music can speak to
And it's
anyone.
also just like 2 minutes straight of just basically her just
She-
looking up.
And it's so good.
And it's so bizarre.
Focusing on like her eyes.
Yeah,
it's
because
like-
she actually acts it. Because I was trying to think about this. Because I was like, if I was doing... I'm not an actor. Let me just get this fucking straight. But if I was doing... Because I was
he
like...
doesn't trot through Manchester.
No, I do it on my spare time, though.
Oh,
But
okay, fair play.
that's somewhere else.
It's another conversation.
Oh, with a therapist. Where was I even going? I got totally distracted by my fucking equine tendencies.
Big words again.
Yeah, sorry, mate. What was I
Where were you
saying?
going? You're going. Her
Her scene, her
Yeah.
looking up.
Mm.
She did it another scene when she was like reading something at the end. It was literally like the final bit when she was reading.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how do you... Because I believe she was doing it. She probably just was.
Mm.
But do you get what I mean? Like, I imagine doing something like that, you just sort of zone out a bit.
Mm.
Like, how do you keep your face that active but not active? Do you know, like, that subtly active?
There is that thing.
How the fuck?
There's like a big practitioner who does it. I am gonna get like that to speak for a sec, but it's like when you're actually focusing on a task while doing a scene, your acting's usually much better because you're not trying to overact because you're also focused on doing this. There's like an exercise where you have to just do a scene while pretending to make a cup of tea.
No, but like the singing one,
Yeah,
she's literally just...
but which is harder because you are just.
Yeah, she's just literally sat looking up at it. And it's... I believe it. The emotions that woman conveyed.
Yeah, because and then the juxtaposition of that,
good film.
and then she goes through that other way, and she sees like the kind of dark side of the not that, but you know when she sees those couples arguing, and she's getting shouted at.
Yeah, it's such a good film.
She seems like it's just there's so many. She just experiences so many like aspects of the human condition and just life.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Do you know
and it's
what
just
I'm
like, how
gonna-
does this form as a person?
Do you know what I'm going to say? And there's... Let me give it some leeway.
Mm.
It's just an adult Inside Out, isn't it, really?
Let him cook though. Let him
Let
cook.
him cook, though.
Let him cook.
Is that not semi-accurate?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
buy
I
it. I
really
see
like
the
it.
similarities.
Like,
see where
that
it's
made me
going.
understand a lot of things. And I'm
Yeah.
a grown man. Like, I liked it.
Yeah. So yeah.
I say for grown-ups, because please do not show
The
12-year-olds.
This.
Oh, my God. You'd be like that one guy in the actual movie.
Yeah.
You'd do that, though, so it's fine.
I just wouldn't.
I love
What else did I want to say? I'm just going to jump around a bit, but you know the
That's
bit
what we do, mate. Jump
where
around.
it introduces the husband, quote unquote.
Her actual husband.
Yeah, who's the freak.
I sort of liked him.
Who's a horrible person, though. Can we agree on that?
No.
The guy with a gun. Her actual.
Oh, her
the mum's.
actual husband.
Yeah, mhm.
Sorry, this film's a bit confusing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he was an absolute twat.
Because that. I didn't expect the film to go that way, and it kind of sidelines the film. This could be a shot in the dark, but for me, it was like the last act of Babylon, but done right, and it felt natural to me.
Explain that more.
In the sense of it feels like it just. It was jarring at first, because like, oh, this is weird how the film was going before.
Yeah.
But then it just kind of went through it. It's not as extreme as what Babylon does, obviously, but I don't know. It just didn't feel. It felt jarring to me at first, but then I instantly got back into it, and then it related to the previous stuff the film was doing before.
I get what you mean.
So it felt cohesive.
I get what you mean.
Because I remember thinking it at the time. I was like, oh no, it's gonna go down a Babylon route where I'm gonna have to knock off a bloody star for this.
Ooh, that's a good point. I think it's because that scene was the scene that showed her development.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might have felt a bit weird because she was in full flow,
Yeah.
semi-normal person in that conversation once, scene. That's sort of weird because she was a literal handicapped person an hour and 20 minutes ago. But I don't know. Good scene.
Good scene. What did you think, mate? Because I've waffled there.
No, it's fine. I like the camera movement.
Oh, you mentioned that, yeah.
Lots of I love camera movement. If you're a fan of the Definitely Serious podcast, you know I love camera movement. I think it was Old Boy, which is one of the last films we watched that I really like the camera movement. Just lots of it in this movie for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
This went so hard.
Like it's like you move through the scene with people. You know, there were so many bits where people moved, and the camera moved with it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the first example I can think of, it's when Willem Dafoe is doing something with his gastro stuff, and he like pulls something out, and then the camera it's like zoomed in close on that, and then he pulls it out, and it just sort of like pans away. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Another scene, I think it was when at some point she walked down some stairs. I know, crazy. But it like followed her down the stairs a bit, went back, then she walked up to it, and then it followed her that way. I liked it, man. I liked it.
And it's just weird. One part that I noticed, it was literally nothing. It's when she's like, I think it's when she's getting money, you know, when he's asleep. And it's kind of like the camera just follows her going around the room.
Yeah.
It was so simple, but I was just like, I really appreciated it.
Yeah, like it didn't feel like difficult stuff. Just like fundamentals done really well. Like
I
just
agree.
move people through a scene, let them feel it.
You also mentioned the costumes.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
you
it's
bloody did.
the whole stylization of the movie
Yeah.
I like. So a few things that are a bit quirky. How Willem Dafoe looks in general. Just in general, that he's not a real person.
Little Frankenstein type guy.
Yeah, it's cool though. The duck dog and them creatures that we see.
Yeah.
Where
So
that
weird.
just sort of it instantly tells this is what we're watching.
This is weird. It sets it up perfectly.
The gas bubble scene
Yeah.
is really early in the movie.
Yeah.
And that whole setup that makes him do it. And then the fish eye.
Yeah.
I love it. Her costumes throughout the movie. That win. I don't know if we did an award for that,
Yeah.
but this gets it.
wins.
This wins it.
We should have a reward for that.
The way the buildings looked.
set design and stuff.
Yeah.
All that.
The what do you call them? You know, like ski lifts, but not ski lifts.
The gondolas.
No, that's the boats in Venice. No.
Could be, mate.
So you know, like a ski lift, but it's an actual encapsulated thing.
Yeah.
She was on one of them at some point.
Yeah.
And it looked like it's so bizarre, but do you like a carriage from Shrek?
Yeah.
Like it had wheels on it, but it was a thing on a rope. I love that.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
The
I love
world
the way,
building was crazy.
Yeah. I think it's the scene where they go out for the first time. The noise, the audio implies that there's a horse on a carriage because of the way the film's also set out, the way they're dressed. But then it moves round, good camera work as well, and it's revealed that it's just a horse of a head on front of a carriage which is powered by an engine. I think that's just really cool.
Yeah.
I just think that's really fucking cool. Who the fuck thinks of that?
Yeah.
Who actually thinks of that? And then just the concept of the movie is so weird, but it fits in really well. Do you know, like, imagine if someone killed themselves and we took the baby out and put it in her.
Oh, the way it filmed that brain scene and stuff. And
I really liked it.
It was great. It was
I
horrifying.
really
It was
liked
it's
it.
so Frankenstein, obviously.
I didn't feel much Frankenstein
I
movies, to
felt
be
a
honest.
lot. I felt a lot of it.
I've not actually done anything to do with Frankenstein.
I've read
so
it
that
as
might be
well,
why-
mate.
That might be why.
And
Of course you have, you fucking nerd.
I did it for a play. Yeah, I can definitely see the influences.
I think it's more on the themes, innit?
Yeah,
Than the...
I don't know the vibe as well. Like a bit for the vibe.
Yeah, no, the vibe
But
fits a bit.
I've just I might have cooked here, but I could be waffling out my ass
Go
like
on,
a pretentious little guy. But I've been thinking about her outfits. Interesting that she's in all white at the start when she's
Is she?
an infant. Yeah,
Isn't it black and white?
but it looks like a white dress. But
Yeah,
then even
yeah,
then, if
yeah.
it is, it's still portrayed as white,
Yeah.
which is whilst she's a younger version of herself, baby toddler type age.
Yeah, yeah.
So when she's innocent.
Yep.
With the most of that is for that.
Okay.
Then we see her in loads of bright colours and stuff when she's in her formative years, where she's going crazy because it's bright colours. She's full of life. She's full of everything.
Yeah, that fits into the colour being introduced in
like-
the movie, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the colour matches like her personality is what I'm trying to say. Because then when she's learning
Mhm.
and she's becoming more sophisticated and intellectual, she's wearing still really good outfits, but they're much more
Sophisticated.
much more distinct and subtle.
Yeah, less. Yeah.
I don't know if they were doing that on purpose, but it looks like it's matching
No, that's
her.
a fucking
Thank you.
banger point.
Thank you.
That's a banger point.
Thank you.
Yeah, because obviously she's mentally not how old she physically is.
Mhm.
And there was a few. Do you know a few of the outfits? I was like, that's just not adult.
Mhm.
Still cool. It looked cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And obviously it's a movie, so we'll allow it. But like, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Just wanted to mention one thing. I've just thought of it. I forgot about it now. Probably from trauma. The little frog scene was horrible. I felt so bad for it.
Sorry, does Bro think she's fucking Lenny?
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just the sound of where like it's just he tries to show us something, and he puts his hand and it's just like stroking, and she's like squish, just squishes his hand on it, and you just hear it, and then it shows you it, and it's so sad.
Oh my god.
That feels.
Ooh.
Do you know? It feels like the the Madagascar scene where they put the little duckling in the water, and the crocodile just comes up and eats it, and they're all staring at it. It was an adult.
I know that stays with you.
That, mate, it stayed with me big time, and it's like an
Oh
adult
my
version of that, and it made me feel like that again.
Okay, I respect it. I think I may have cooked with something.
Go on,
I'm gonna just waffle. You help me articulate it because you have a brain.
put some oil in there.
So
not too much.
that scene
Yeah.
where she's cruel
Mm.
because she's young,
Mm.
but then she grows up and she's not.
Mm.
But then when she was a person before she killed herself,
Yeah.
she was cruel.
Cruel. Yeah.
So is there something there? Is it something like it's about environment, not the person? Because it's the same person, but
Nature
the
versus
environment.
nurture type
Yeah,
thing.
is that something?
Could be.
Is that something?
Because like as well, no, 'cause it's like 'cause you do inherit things from your parent as well, and if they were both cruel and she hated him, maybe she's just passed on that lack of empathy. Because it shows her reading ethics and stuff. Because she does try better herself as a person. 'Cause she's talking to the guy and she's like, "I've noticed these aspects of myself,
Yeah.
my lack of empathy or
Yeah. Sorry, Sheldon.
enjoyment of cruelty. I want to work on them," type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she says herself, "I've noticed a lack of maternal
Instincts,
instincts.
yeah.
Like she doesn't desire to be a parent or have a nurturing aspect."
Yeah.
So has she passed that? Has it been passed on, or is the environment she was created in? Who knows?
And that's because. So, is the point of the movie? Should we discuss that now? The point of the movie.
We just wanted to go. We
go on.
should talk about Mark and Willem. Because you just said Willem can act, man.
I'm being serious. So I've not seen him in Alt.
He
Apart
was good in the
from
Northman as well.
that one scene in the Northman.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man,
Yeah.
the new one.
Mm.
I've not. I have
That's
seen
great,
the
yeah.
originals, but I was 7.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
So that's literally it.
Yeah.
And then this broken act.
It's insane.
So when are we doing like the Lighthouse and shit? Like when's the
Let's do
Willem
it
Dafoe
soon.
era starting?
as
Because
soon as physically possible.
bro's so fucking good.
It's insane.
Bro sounded more Glaswegian than actual Glaswegians I know. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Process that information.
It sounded good. It was subtle accent as well. It wasn't too much. The
Yeah,
way
that's
he
what was good.
speaking,
It wasn't
His voice is crazy as well.
he's unreal. And then the prosthetics looked
Mhm.
so fucking good.
Mhm.
And then the way Bro acted with the prosthetics. Like there was one scene where his eyes moved differently, and I don't know if that was him or just prosthetics to like make one more. But like Bro can act.
Mhm.
Bro can really act.
Big time.
Mark Ruffalo
Yeah.
can also really act.
Unbelievable. We knew this before, obviously, but and as well.
Yeah, if you've only watched Marvel films, you wouldn't.
I think because him and Robert Downey Jr. were like tired of the way they were being cast a bit.
Yes.
And Mark was worried about people getting bored of him being Mark Ruffalo. So I think that's part of the reason he took on this role, just to be different and crazy.
It did still feel extremely
did,
Mark Ruffalo.
But it worked for him. Like it's
Yeah, it was
good,
good.
and it's comical, but he's such a pathetic man.
Yeah. Oh my god, this film's so good. Sorry,
Oh,
it's
it's
just
so
really
good.
good because they introduce him as sort of like this big. He's like a man. He runs the fucking ship, and then as the film goes on, he just becomes
pathetic.
progressive, more pathetic.
Like I might go so stupidly deep as well.
No, go
And
on.
this more relates to
Do a Mark Ruffalo
like
go really deep.
like a girl's experience.
Girlies.
The girlies.
We should ask the girlies.
Am I right? Spice up your line. Ugh.
We should ask.
We
the
need to stop.
girlies.
We should stop.
Slay.
We need help. Slation.
Girl boss.
Fierce.
Gaslight. Gatekeep. Girl boss.
Like, do you know how they kind of like in like their formative years, teenagers, they idolise men or boys that are just dickheads,
Yes.
and as they grow up, they kind of realise, why did I do that?
Yes.
Do you think they were going for that? As she sees this cool, exciting guy who's dangerous, the more she like matures and grows up, she's like, "You're actually quite a pathetic
Well,
man."
I think they sort of do that through the sex.
Yeah.
Again, Mum, leave, please. So, I think that the sex is actually quite important because there's a lot of different sex,
Mm.
and I think that's sort of used to find out who she is as a person.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they make a point that Mark Ruffalo's the best at sex,
yeah.
but it's because she's the only one he's
Yeah.
had sex with,
Mhm.
which is sort of just how it also works, not for just sex, but experiences in life in general.
Yeah, because
Do you
when
know
she
what I mean?
meets the weird guy, when she becomes a prostitute, we should probably mention that.
Yeah, she becomes a whore.
And she sees loads of people who are shit at sex.
Yeah,
who,
rough sex,
who
hard
barely
sex.
even start.
Yeah, sex in front
They
of your
knock on that
children.
door.
A
barely
guy
get
just
in.
wants to hump your leg.
Yeah,
Lots of different sex.
Spider-Man.
And they'll probably, represent things
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I think that was cool. I like that. Because then
then
she sort of finds herself...
Sex loses its value to her then, 'cause she's like, oh, it maybe... Because like, she's obviously obsessed with it. She sees the dark side of it. And then she just kind of develops a relatively healthy relationship with it.
Yeah, because she's tried it all. She knows what
And
she likes.
Yeah, and she's like... And her brain's matured and she's like... Because then books start to interest her more.
Yeah, you just need to have experiences
Yeah,
to find out who you are as a
And
person.
She still likes it, but she likes different things. Which
Yeah.
is kind of what that old woman simplified. She's like, yeah, I still do it every now and again, but there's also other things I can focus on.
Yeah! Yeah, because
Which is
to quote, she's not
Yeah.
been fucked in 20 years.
Yeah.
And she won't first.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good...
But yeah, his look was great as well. His dancing was funny as fuck.
Bro's got
He was
moves.
if you got,
the way he acted was so good.
he deserves it.
Bro
He
was
could
such a
deserve an award.
He was such a controlling little rat, wasn't he?
Ugh, just like me.
Oh, I don't know, Andrew Tate vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like, the whole out of shell, he's like, oh, look at me, I'm a big masculine man, the bitches love me. And then when you really, really get down to it...
You're pathetic.
What did he word him? She worded him as sort of like a sad... No, it was the black guy she worded.
Mm,
You're just a sad little boy who can't
yeah.
face
He's just
how
angry
shit the world
he's,
is.
No, he's just angry at the world.
Yeah, she was speaking about him.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of a continuous thing in the movie, but sort of subverting your expectations. They did it with Mark, how he's introduced as this and then turns into this. The whole movie, up until that black guy, had been very morbid and weird, but fairly positive and wholesome. Like, oh, look, she's discovering things. She likes the custard, blah, 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 blah. Then you meet this cunt, and he's like, actually, possibly, that all of that's wrong, and it's actually just shit.
Yeah.
And that hit me like a fucking brick,
Brick.
mate. I was sat in the cinema and I was like, bro's kind of right, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that were cool. I liked that. I liked it.
Bro was just in his angry phase, though, just like us.
No, but he's sort of right,
He
though.
is, but then when I feel like what she says about him is also spot on.
Yeah.
And it's just
I relate.
because I think she agree. Like what he says has logic, but there's more than that.
Yeah, that's sort of the whole point of the movie.
Yeah, and it's just
different
like-
experiences.
yeah.
Everything's a lot.
Yeah, everything's a lot, but you can still navigate it.
Yeah, like she also...
Just because it's a lot doesn't mean
it's bad.
it's bad. And if you let yourself be intimidated by it, then maybe that's when it can overwhelm you.
Yeah.
But if you accept it, you can move through it.
So
Because
I
you are... A human is also a lot.
Wow. That's facts, though. So what do you think about her just cheating? And it not really being seen as a negative?
She's a kid at that point.
Apart from when it is a negative, they go way too over the top.
Yeah.
So you side with them.
He's also a bad man, and at the same time, she does a lot of questionable things. because of a unique situation. I didn't think about. It's obviously not right, but I just didn't think about it too much.
I feel like someone really should have told her that's not.
Yeah, she'd learn that. She probably knows.
Because I really like her. Not the husband she had before. The guy who works for Willem Dafoe. I really liked him, but bro was so soft, don't you think?
Yeah, and took advantage.
Yeah, like bro. Again, the film sort of implies that he's taking advantage of her because of her mental age.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the movie, she's sort of like she's not, but you could see it as she's taking advantage of his naivety. Do you know what I mean? Like they're literally getting married.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Can I go? You're not gonna stop me, are you?"
No, but he does go. Yeah, go. He's very supportive of her. Supportive king. Am I right? We stand a supportive king.
Yeah, but what I've got to ask is, how happy is he?
No, not happy. But as well, I think they're in an open relationship at the end because she's also with the woman.
Yeah, this is where it gets weird for me, so we'll move.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No.
Yeah, but I like how Willem has a kind of arc. Again, I could be imagining it, but he's obviously very cold. But he does start. He does care for her, and he realizes I shouldn't have these emotions. It shouldn't be like this. I'm a scientist. I need to be more like my dad. Because even though my dad, maybe he was coping, but he kind of respected why his dad did the things he did.
Yeah, I think he's just wrong.
He is wrong.
Your dad branded your bollocks. There's no love there.
Got no balls.
Like I feel like the message is sort of original love comes in different forms.
Yeah,
that could be quite unhealthy.
I think he was just agreeing as a scientist. He was like, you should, and that's probably because he was brought up like that. He's like, no, my dad was right. We shouldn't have all these emotions. But in the end, he just fully engages his emotions with Bella because it makes him happy, and that's his dying thing. His dying thing is just hugging his daughter, essentially.
Yeah, true.
And I don't know. It's a weird one, but I like how he had some semblance of an arc, an actual character, rather than just cool scientist man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do like that. I just think it's a bit.
Because even then he was a fucking idiot, but he was right at some things.
It's not quite set in stone enough.
But then they said his dad said cut with care. I don't know. It's all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like certain aspects of the movie, or maybe we just don't get it. But like, I feel like it was. Oh, is that the point?
Could be.
Is that the point? No, it's not black and white. It's grey.
Wow.
Oh my god, is that why the movie started in black and white? No, genuinely though, because like the world they were living in was black and white. It was this or that.
Yeah, could be.
But then she discovered it's all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had another thought there, but I forgot it. But yeah.
No way has he forgotten the thought.
Hold on.
Bro's not the thinker.
Nah, I don't know. I'll remember eventually, maybe sometime. But yeah.
Nice one, mate.
For me, and literally every single thing in this film worked. I loved every performance.
Oh my god, sorry. It's a film for film.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
I said it a lot yesterday.
No, because they have made a few good ones.
Yeah, but
they also made Trainspotting.
They also made the In-Betweeners movie.
Yeah,
no, they did do Trainspotting actually.
Yeah.
Oh, fair point.
But different directors, different blah blah. Different
I just think it's
quite
funny. Like we're here watching something that feels extremely American.
Yeah.
And it's just film for.
It's like watching Wonka and like why is Timothée Chalamet with Matt Lucas? Or one of the guys from The Thick of It.
What?
Yeah.
Are we watching Wonka?
Yeah, of course we're watching Wonka. But well, wait, mate. Don't roll your eyes.
I've just rolled my fucking eyes.
He liked Les Mis.
No, I did, to be fair.
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
Yeah, this isn't Les Mis, is it? It's fucking Willy Wonka.
No, it's not Les Mis.
Who's wonking their Willy right now?
But yeah, with this film, every single thing worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
The directing, sets, the cinematography, all that. The soundtrack, which was amazing, by the way.
Oh yeah. Seriously,
it was booming. The bass was crazy.
Yeah, the music. It was actually so.
Unfortunately, like it'll still be good when you watch it at home or whatever. But the theatre thingy, the sound,
it won't be the same.
It just unless you have an amazing sound system, it's not going to be the same. Yeah, that was amazing. Just every single thing. Every single person on this film was so talented, obviously including the actors, but everything was just perfect.
Everyone.
I'll be honest, this deserves Best Picture Oscars for me. Out of the stuff I've seen, we're obviously going to go through the other stuff very soon.
It feels more. I don't know how to word this. It feels more of a thing than like Oppenheimer and Killers and that sort of thing. I don't know how to word it, but it feels good.
Yeah.
Like it feels like actually good. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels certified.
Yeah.
It feels like, in 100 years' time, this will be talked about like we speak about films.
I'm scared though. I hope it gets the attention it deserves, but I feel like it might just be just shoved in there.
That might be why it feels a bit different, because it's not as big as like
getting the hype. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know everyone who speaks about this didn't come here from a fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
like half the Oppenheimer audience.
Because it's got Nolan's name. Yeah. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, this is better. It's not as good as -1.
I can accept that.
Second best film.
I
of
can
2023.
I can live with that. I can live with that happily.
It gets pretty much best everything else though.
Lovely. So I've been Kieran.
And I've been Joe.
And we'll see you next week for, what should we do? Mestra? Because it's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Is it Cinemas?
No, it's Netflix.
Yeah, we'll watch
I
that.
do
then.
need to save some money.
Oh yeah, we'll watch that then. We'll watch that then.
Right, and this has been...
This has been Definitely Serious.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.